because I'm the mother.
Holy mother of all the mothers in the whole motherland. What up, YouTube fam? It's April G. Showers and
DJ Jackson
in his house. Back at y'all with a reaction. We got Lupe Fiasco, The Pen and the Needlz. Obviously the lyrics video, duh. This was requested by Mystery J. Thank you so much, Mystery J. Appreciate you. As always, I will provide the link in the description box if y'all want to go check it out after our reaction. 4 minutes and 8 seconds. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, y'all. April G. Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. Let's get it.
Let's go.
I could never live in a big city like that. Could you?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I'll try.
Why?
Why not?
Have you ever been to a big city like that?
No, but I want to one day.
They're fine to travel to, but to live in, if it's faster for me to walk to a place than to drive to a place, I ain't living in that fucking place.
That's just sad. Ain't no problem with walking. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
But even if I didn't
I'm talking about if
I didn't have the health issues I have, I still wouldn't. For that reason. The traffic alone is horrendous.
Yeah.
And the
obviously, I don't want to live in one right now because housing is way too expensive. Everything's way too crowded.
It's extremely expensive,
but
extremely crowded.
If the prices were reasonable,
I
could do it.
It will never be.
It won't. It's never
be.
going to be, but if.
No, thank you. I'll visit and then come back home to the sticks, boys. Just saying. No, sir. So we gotta pay close attention though, and remember what he just said in the intro. From west side of Chicago.
Well, it's gonna be all about drug addiction and gang life.
Right.
All of his songs are.
Just
about.
All of his songs are not about drugs and gangs.
Most are.
No, they're not.
What about how bad they are?
No, they're not.
There's a lot. The majority.
This motherfucker's got 56,424 songs.
And I'd say about 50,000 of those are all about this.
No, they're not.
I'm just being honest.
And so am I.
From what I'm hearing, it's all about the problems with police, gangs, and drugs.
Okay, what about WAV files?
Oh, yeah. Like just civil rights.
Oh, so you can't just keep adding topics, ma.
That's what it's about, though. Police falls under civil rights because police brutality.
You tripping, homie.
I'm being honest.
You tripping.
Talks about a lot.
That's your opinion. He talks about.
Even said
he is extremely well-rounded, in my opinion.
He even said in one of his songs that he talks about a lot because it doesn't change, which I respect. And I'm just saying that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of songs about the stuff, but not every song's about the stuff, is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying every song. I'm making a stupid exaggeration.
And I'm saying, I think he's well-rounded as an artist and can do anything.
I don't think anything, but I definitely think that a lot of the songs...
What can he not do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you made that big face like, I don't think he can do anything. Well,
because I don't believe that there's an artist that can't do anything.
Well, you know what I mean. He's got the vocals where he can sing. He can rap fast or slow. He can do storytelling. He can do conceptual rap. He could do woke, conscious rap. He could do metaphorical rap.
Yeah, he definitely got a lot of things he can do, definitely. I mean, he's definitely really, like, skilled in different areas.
Twilight Zone. He hates Twilight
That
Zone.
song is trash. I'm just being honest.
I'm gonna link it at the end, our reaction to it.
It's respectfully trash. It's respectfully.
It's not trash, and don't ever put a song of Lupe Fiasco's in the trash category again.
Respectfully, though.
That's not respectful. He's a top tier GOAT artist. And trash is Snitch 9 and Lil Pump and I Took a Walk to Poland. That's trash.
You know what I mean.
No, I
like the
don't.
song.
It is not even on the same even level as that. Are you kidding me?
Duh.
I'd rather hear somebody talk metaphorically and speak in metaphors all the time than hear I took a walk to Poland 50,000 times on repeat. Or watch Lil Pump walk around his house butt ass naked talking about God knows what.
Duh.
That's trash.
I know.
You see the difference?
Duh.
Well, please don't ever say anything by Lupe Fiasco's trash again in my presence. Or Eminem, or Tupac, or Tech Nine, or NF. You got it?
Okay, I guess.
I said in my presence.
Oh, okay.
Come on, bruh. You go compare
Twilight
Twilight Zone to I Took a Walk
I don't like the song.
to Poland.
The song didn't make sense at all.
And I took a walk to Poland makes sense.
It makes 0 sense.
How you gonna walk to Poland, my guy? You walking on water, homie? Or you already over there? How'd you get there? What are you talking about, little boat? Hell, his name's Lil Yachty. Hell, I guess that's how he got there.
And then we got Lupe Fiasco over here talking about a bulletproof vest as the president.
No, it was a tech.
Oh, sorry, a tech as the president.
Get it right.
We got drugs up in prison, apparently incarcerated.
And it made complete sense.
Maybe if you're smoking those drugs, it makes sense. But
I'm not smoking those drugs and it made sense.
Well, I don't know what you're seeing because I ain't seeing nothing from that.
Bruh, it was bars galore.
Yeah, I know. I want to be behind prison bars after having to listen to that. It was horrible. I did not
You'd
like
rather listen to I Took a Walk to Poland.
No, I don't know why you care so much about Walk to Poland.
Because that's the first, most recent trash song I could think of.
Okay, well, Lupe's good. I just don't like that song by him.
There you go. That's all you gotta say.
I don't like it at all.
Just don't call it trash.
Well, that word just kind of describes how I feel about it, respectfully.
There's no respectful way to call someone's craft trash.
There is.
No, there's not. That's disrespecting this man's pen. I'm a writer. And if I could write something like Twilight Zone, you'd be calling me trash. Because I'd be writing metaphors and speaking in them all the time.
Well, for me, trash isn't a disrespect to the artist. It's just saying I didn't like your song.
If you told me right now one of my poems, just one, that I wrote and took the time to sit down and write was trash, we'd have some problems. You don't disrespect a genuine artist's pen. Ever.
I still see that as disrespectful.
You can say, I don't, like, you're not a fan of Kendrick. You're not a fan of Kendrick Lamar. And you can say, he's just not for me, but I respect what he does. You can say, with Twilight Zone, I like Lupe. I think he's a great artist. Just that song, not one of my favorites. But you don't ever, in everdom of everdom, in the history of music everdom, call someone's pen who is a top tier lyricist trash.
If they're a top tier lyricist, I don't think that they will care.
They care.
Well, I mean, if it's some other artist doing it, yeah, it's gonna be some dissing.
No, they care.
Some random dude.
No, they care.
Okay, I just think that's stupid. Kind of petty.
Okay, well, you are not a writer.
No.
Okay, well, I am.
Okay.
They care. You don't disrespect people's pens.
I just don't see that as a disrespectful thing. If I were to
I
completely
am looking at
insult,
you as your parent and telling you it is
I know, I'm just saying
disrespectful.
how I feel on it.
And I'm telling you you're wrong.
Okay, I'm just saying how I felt. I was
And
just saying, if I was over here insulting everything about the song, saying every single insult in the English
you
language,
said it's trash. That might as well be insulting everything about it, bruh. Trash is the ultimate insult to a man's pen or a woman's pen.
okay, I still see it like that. I know my opinion don't matter.
Your
I don't see it
opinion
like that.
does matter. But
Obviously
I'm
not.
trying to teach you the do's and don'ts of
Well,
of
though, I'm not gonna go up to a dude who actually
yeah, but
spent
people are gonna
a
watch
bunch of
this
time.
reaction.
I'm just some random dude on the internet.
It don't matter. You're my son, and I'm trying to teach you. And listen and take heed
Okay.
and retain what I'm teaching you. I'm not playing. I'm not joking. I'm serious.
I'm just joking. I'm exaggerating my thoughts. Obviously, the song has value. It's a lot. It's very metaphorical, and it's just not for me.
And that's fine.
It's
And that's
just
where
I'm
you leave it.
exaggerating it.
That's where you leave it. You period right there. And what you just said is cool. And if you don't like the song, it's completely fine. That is okay.
Well, duh.
Just
I don't actually think it's trash.
thank you.
I just say that to songs I don't like, no matter what they are. Whether they actually be a really good song I just don't like, or whether they actually be trash.
Well, don't do that.
Just how I've always used
Because
the word.
true trash is or Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. All that ish. That's trash. You see what I'm saying? And then there's like Eminem, for instance. You love Eminem, I love Eminem. I'm sure there are songs by Eminem you don't particularly like.
No.
But you don't say they're trash.
Well, I always have.
Well, you don't.
Okay.
When it's a top tier lyricist, when it's a legend, when it's someone who's been in this game, this culture, hip hop culture for decades, grinding and working, and are still doing it to this day, and was doing it before your ass was even thought of. You never say they're trash and disrespect their pen and them and their craft like that. You can say, like Kendrick Lamar, I believe is amazing. You're not a huge fan, and that's okay, and it's okay to say that. But then you just leave it at that. You don't go all out and be like, oh, Kendrick Lamar's trash. Because there's actual trash out there.
Okay, I still see why it's that big of a deal.
Well, I take music very seriously.
I do not.
Well, I do. And I'm trying to teach you.
Okay.
Music is everything, bruh. Think of what the world would be like with no music. I would want to die.
Okay then.
Music brings people together, changes lives. Hell, it's the reason I'm sitting here today, not dead or high.
Yeah, music's good. I think everyone can agree. I don't think there's a person that doesn't like music. At least some type.
I know, but I know you don't get into music like I get into music.
Not in the
And I
slightest
do
like this.
respect that. But I'm telling you, when it comes to legends and people that's been grinding and doing this forever, decades, and have made their name in this ish, you never, ever put their name or anything associated with them and trash in the same sentence. Even if you don't say you don't like none of their songs.
Well, that don't make sense to me because the thing is, music is completely subjective.
You're
Because
right.
while I say a lot of people, in fact, I think a really lot of people hate people like Lil Uzi Vert and stuff like that, they also got millions of fans.
Absolutely.
And if you were to call, like, with us, calling that trash is completely normal and fine and, oh, he deserves it. But let's say you were a fan of him or something and I said that, then it'd be the same conversation. But then, so I just think it's subjective.
It is, music is very
So
subjective, and
really,
I
I
said
take it very disrespectfully that you would say that about Little Uzi Vert.
and I would tell you, well, then you don't know what the fuck hip hop is. Because hip hop is all about lyricism and your ability to write.
Yeah, but then they could also counter argument. I'm not one of them, so I can't really give one. But with how they feel hip hop is, and really, there's no right answer because music is
Oh,
all
really?
subjective.
Go back to the history of hip hop and study it.
It was founded on it, but things change over time. I believe in the original.
History matters.
It
The
does, hundred
culture
percent.
matters.
Knowing where you came from is important.
And you don't shit on it ever.
I never did.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, but what I did say is that these people, they have their own subjective view on it, and they could respect the history, but also want the newer kind of hip hop that personally I think is trash, but they don't. They think it's great.
I understand what you're saying.
And if I were to call it
but
trash from
Lil
them,
Uzi Vert ain't been doing this for decades and ain't a legend or nothing. And my point here is people that's been in this game for decades, been doing it, made their name. You don't do it.
yeah, I get that, but then like, what if it?
Well,
What
you
if
got
in,
a whole ish, the whole Michael Young history ish in your discography. When you got Mural in your discography,
That's not my point. I never even called Lupe trash.
but you called a piece of his work trash.
Just because somebody makes one thing I don't like doesn't mean I don't like them.
It's one thing to say you don't like it. It's another thing to all out say it's just trash.
But even if I did say that was trash, it doesn't mean I don't like the artist.
Okay, but I'm telling you, please, at least around me.
I'm going to. I'm not. I'm just giving you counter arguments here.
And I'm giving you rebuttals back.
Exactly. And I'm just letting you know I'm not gonna call it trash no more, even if I do not like the song at all.
Well, you can always say you don't like a song, but I'm just saying around here, we don't disrespect Legends pens.
Duh.
There are songs by Lupe that ain't my favorite songs of his, but I don't think he's got no trash at all in his discography. And I ain't even heard his whole discography. Eminem, I've heard thousands of Eminem songs, and there's some songs that I like better than other songs, but I don't think there's not a trash song of Eminem's.
Yeah, but then like
even Fat. That shit's funny
be,
as hell.
What's it gonna be like in 20, 30 years whenever these new rappers are the legends?
It's gonna be sad fucking times. That's what it's gonna be. And I'm relying on the up and coming lyricists out here to revive hip hop.
I'm just saying, I think it's just kind of subjective what the word means and how you use it. And I feel like
well, I'm telling you, as someone who has studied hip hop and someone who is a writer, you just don't use the term trash when referring to legends.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's not fair.
I'm reading what they're saying about this.
I know. I want to know too. I know, but hell, I was just doing a reaction like normal.
I know, and then we got off on a tangent. I'm trying to see what they say, and yeah. I do see how it can be disrespectful. The only reason I say is just because it's from my experience.
Anyway, I don't care. I'm the elder in this motherfucking bitch.
I know.
So, at the end of the day, respect your elders. And I take music more seriously than obviously everybody else, I guess. I just don't think it's cool and I don't think it's respectful to call a legend's pen or a piece of a legend's work trash. I don't give a fizz how subjective it is. I just think there's a more respectful way to say it when you're speaking about legends.
I mean, yeah, I see where you're coming from.
That's my whole point.
How that could definitely be, offensive or however.
Like, I don't listen. What do I always say about Eminem? I always say, I understand Not everybody's gonna like his music. Duh. We're all humans. We all like different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And
understand.
that's completely fine. But at the very least, he deserves respect for everything he's done for hip hop. It's the same with Lupe. It's the same with Tech Nine. It's the same with Tupac. I could keep going. Biggie, R.I.P. and R.I.P. to Tupac and Biggie. But Jay-Z, I mean, it's just Nas. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, you have to like every single Lupe Fiasco song that he ever makes. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just that word, for some reason, I can't stand it. When I hear somebody associate the word trash with a legend, to me it just don't, no.
Yeah, we'll just come for someone who's more like casual music, who doesn't really get too serious in it and takes all the disrespect and the disses too seriously. I just see it as a way of saying I don't like a song.
And I do want to make it very clear we are live right now, by the way. And no, I would not ever turn the camera off and beat his ass. I've never laid a hand on him in his life, have I?
No.
That is not the way I discipline. I do not discipline by laying hands on him. I don't do that, just so you know. And I'm not mad. This is just me being animated and passionate about something I love. He knows that. He knows how I am. That's why I can't believe you said that. You should have known. I was going to be like, what?
I'm just saying.
So you still feel the same way?
About what I think about the word trash, yeah. I don't see any problem with it personally. I won't say it out of respect, but I don't see my views ever changing on it, at least in the near future, because I don't see it as a huge deal. I'm being honest.
I just thought I taught you better than that.
Okay. And they're saying they agree with me, though.
I know, that's why I said I'm the only motherfucker in here, and I'm the elder, so everybody respect y'all's elder. And I said you don't have to like all his songs. All I'm saying is, you just please, at least in my presence, don't ever call a legend, any of them, not just Lupe, any of the legends, stuff trash. Just don't use trash in the same sentence as legends in my presence. You can just say, I don't like that song. Sorry, y'all. The term legend is also subjective.
I agree.
I don't.
I completely agree.
I don't.
Okay, then what's the definition of a legend?
Google it.
That's going to give me some stories from the 14th century of these dudes in war. That's what legend's going to give me.
Google Legend Urban Dictionary.
Okay, an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field.
Boom. And that's a legend. That's not subjective at all.
That's pretty subjective.
How is that? An extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. How is that subjective?
Because
if it's somebody that's famous, very well known,
then by that definition, Lil Uzi Vert is a legend. He's a famous person and notorious in a field. He's technically a legend.
No,
if you want to go
that
back.
ain't right.
Exactly.
Well, they got the definition wrong. They should have said someone who's famous, notorious, especially in a particular field, for a long period of time, or for at least 2 decades or longer. Some shit like that.
Okay, in about, what, a decade, Lil Uzi Vert's a legend now. We just gotta respect him. Can't call any of his music trash anymore. He's a legend. He's out of our reach.
Oh, that's stupid.
Exactly. That's why it's subjective. It's gonna be a crazy video.
Do what?
It's gonna be a crazy video. Welcome to episode 12 of the G Show. Might as well just cut this out and then put that as.
Yeah, this is part of our podcast for episode 12. If y'all don't know, we do have a podcast together called The G Show. We just released episode 11. Look, I'm not a fucking idiot. I know music is subjective.
I know you know.
And you know that.
I know that you know.
And you know that how many times have I said that I think it's stupid if other people get mad at other people because their top 5 or top 10 or whatever is different than somebody else's top 5 or top 10, and said, I think that's like me asking you what's your favorite color and you say red, and then I say, well, you're trash because yours ain't black like mine. That's dumb, petty, and childish. Like,
Yeah.
You know how I feel about that. I think everyone should be able to like whatever they want to like. My issue is not liking the motherfuckers. My issue is respecting
Okay, well,
people.
language and everything around it changes over time. So what, back like near the start of hip hop, whenever a lot of the nowadays legends, very popularly agreed legends are, they were first starting, trash was a pretty big insult. But now people use it so much that it pretty much has no meaning other than I don't like that song, which is why I don't feel like
well, to me, when I hear that word and a legend, or who I consider legends, in the same sentence, I just view that as disrespectful. That's just me.
Alright, and I can respect that as your opinion.
That's my subjective opinion.
I can respect that. You just gotta know how to respect that I don't see the word trash in the same way.
Okay, but I'm either fortunately or unfortunately your mother. So, you are not to use the word trash in the same sentence with a legend in my presence.
I've gotten that by now.
Or we'll have a 5-hour debate about it again.
Okay.
That's all I ask.
Good content, though.
That's easy. All you have to do is just say, it ain't for me. Or, not one of my favorite songs. Or, don't really like that. There's so many things you could say besides it's trash. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've come to an agreement?
Yeah.
That was not convincing at all.
Yes, we have come to an agreement.
Of what?
I'm not gonna say trash to artists that don't deserve it unless they're actually a trash song.
No, you don't. We haven't come to an agreement.
That's exactly what you said. You said, don't use trash in my presence. And I'm sure you're okay with me calling someone like Lil Uzi Vert trash.
You said that I won't use the word trash in the same sentence with artists unless it's a trash song. That's what you said.
By like someone like the Poland song.
That's not what you said.
That's what I meant.
Well, how am I supposed to know that?
I don't know. Asking me.
Key word is who I consider legends. There you go. Don't use the word trash in the same sentence with all the people I consider legends.
Yeah, honestly,
since legends is subjective too.
Honestly, I kind of agree with philosopher here. Ice JJ Fish is a legend, though.
Bruh, if y'all have not received... What the fuck? If y'all have not seen my reaction to On the Floor by Ice JJ Fish, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Gotta put some respect on his name. It's
Ice JJ Fish. I think is his name.
He's been in the game for decades.
The song is called On the Floor. Watch my reaction to it, and I promise you will laugh so hard you will piss yourself.
It's fire.
and watch all my reactions to AB, Antonio Brown.
And
oh my god, and Haiti Baby. Haiti Baby.
Baby had the freestyle of the year.
Yeah, I'm on a mountain with a dragon. My pants are satin. I want my carpet like Aladdin. Those reactions are hilarious. We may just watch one of them here in a little bit. We'll see. Everybody in my live chat right now is on my ass saying things like, it's been over 20 years and everybody remembers Vanilla Ice, so he must be a legend.
He is. I mean, Ice Ice Baby and his other songs are great. I don't know his other songs, but they're probably good. Lady Baby is fire. No one can tell me otherwise.
My reactions to all those are hilarious, though, for real. And look, everybody in the world can disagree with me all y'all want to. You know what? Do you think I give one physic? I don't. Not one. Not half of one, not 0.25 of one. I will forever, as long as I have a breath in my body, feel like it's disrespectful to say trash in the same sentence with people who are legends. And if you're a true hip hop head and know true hip hop and lyricism, you know who the legends are. Let's quit playing.
Yeah, like Ice JJ Fish.
Come
Baby.
on. Give me a break.
Don't even get me started on the GOAT Lil Uzi Vert.
Bruh.
No.
You know what, Trags? That is a very good statement. You actually made me see a whole new world with that statement. That's a very good statement. Everyone who is a legend is remembered, but not everyone who is remembered is a legend. It's just not a good point.
Alright, before I'm about to say what I'm about to say, what do you think about Drake?
What?
Before I'm gonna say what I was about to say, what do you think about Drake?
I'm not a Drake fan.
Drake is trash.
I'm not a Drake fan. I can't
Drake.
go as far as to say he's trash because I haven't listened to hardly not a shit by him. I will say his verse in the song Forever with Wayne, Ye, and Eminem was good. I'll say that. And I don't think Eminem had the best verse in Forever. Most people say Eminem has the best verse in it. I don't think he has the best verse in it. And I love Eminem, but I don't think he's got the best verse. That's just my opinion. And then I do like that one song Drake did. I don't even know the name of it. Where he did the whole callback to Eminem's Superman. The Saturday through Sunday, Monday. Monday through Sunday, yo. That and that left foot, right foot slide. What's it called? Tootsie slide or some shit.
Yeah, that.
I like that one. And those are the only 3 songs I know. So I can't. I will say this. I gave Drake worst album of 2022 in my awards video, part 2. And he, not the one with 21 Savage, but the other one. The techno one. When I was making those awards videos, I went through, I looked up to see if Lil Pump or any of them had dropped an album in 2022. They didn't. So I'm like, well, let me go to Drake then. So I went to Drake and I listened to the one with 21 Savage. I didn't listen to the full songs. I listened to 30 seconds to a minute of each song. And I felt like the solo album he put out before the one with 21 Savage was terrible, in my opinion. But there are people out there that do think you know what, Kyle and Chat and Jackson, I now see y'all's point by bringing up Drake. I now see y'all's point. Because there are so many people out there who view Drake as a legend.
Yeah.
And a goat. And I don't know how true this is. I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Never mind.
I want to know what you're going to say.
I don't believe the game is a legend. I don't. I think the game had two good albums fucking 20 years ago, and that's it. I don't think he's a legend. If I considered the game a legend, I wouldn't say he was trash. And I didn't say he was trash. Like you said, I said the Black Slim Shady was trash. Because it was. And I don't think he's a legend. Look, people I consider legends. I'm going to say it again. These are people I consider legends. There are a couple of exceptions, though, like Drake. Drake would probably be the only exception, probably. Maybe. People who have been in the game for decades and decades, and the whole time been working their ass off, been grinding, putting shit out, doing shit. If they ain't releasing albums, they're doing features, and vice versa, and that. The game hadn't released nothing before this Black Slim Shady and that album in a fucking decade. Therefore, that disqualifies him from the legend conversation, in my opinion. He ain't done shit except went on a dating show, SA'd a woman, scammed all kind of up and coming artists out of thousands of dollars. That's what he's been doing. So, no, not a legend.
I'm not really that big on the game, whether it be on the hate or the hype.
And
So,
here's the thing.
Can't really say.
I think the game is a very good rapper. He can rap his ass off. 100% he can rap his ass off. His delivery, flow, and cadence, fire. And I'll never, ever take that from him. Ever. But that's all he's got. And every single person I've ever talked to, me and Oswald Benjamin talked about this in our interview. When I've asked artists that I've interviewed, who's your top 5? Or who are your biggest influences and inspirations for your music? And usually your biggest influence and inspirations for your music is a little bit different than your top 5. So if you combine those two questions, out of all the people I've interviewed, on top of all the people I've just had that conversation with that I didn't even interview, I have never in my whole life heard one person, not one person, say the game was in their top 5, top 10, or that he was one of their biggest influences and or inspirations with their music. Never.
Okay, but what does this have to do with anything?
Because Kyle was talking about the game being a legend. No, legends are not only top 5s. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, all the people I've interviewed had different top 5 than I have. One of my top 5 are, hell, my top 5 consists of 7 people. And out of those 7 people, I don't even think one of the artists in my own top 5 can be considered a legend yet. And that's my own top 5. You see what I'm saying?
Kinda. I see where you're coming from, but I don't get it, you know?
I'm just weird, I don't know. Well, Kyle, that's awfully funny, because obviously not many people gave a damn, because fuck, I ain't heard about it. Oswald Benjamin obviously hadn't either. He didn't say nothing when I said
Why
that.
does Oswald Benjamin's opinion matter?
Because we talked about it. And he to me is
bringing him up.
Because he's a top tier lyricist.
Yeah, but like...
And he's in the game.
I'm just saying.
Okay, you want me to just list every... And he was my most recent interview. If my most recent interview would have been Samad Savage, I'd be saying Samad Savage.
I get
Okay,
that. I'm just saying.
alright, then I'll just do this. Alright, Marcus and Lynn from Script Work, Crip, Samad Savage, Tech 9, King Blitz, Mises, Lyrics. What do you want me to do? Name all Kid Vicious, Mickey Fax, Debo from Shoe Gang, Namra Handles McGee, Austin Simmons, and I Sweet Benjamin all set. You want me to just name all them names?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, why is Oswin?
Because he's the most recent
I'm just
interview
saying.
I had. That's why.
I'm just saying, I just don't want opinions only from one person. That's just me.
Okay, well, I talked about the game with several of them.
Alright, cool. I don't like game at all, honestly.
It's cool, Kyle. We can just agree to disagree, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna fucking get mad and hate nobody over an artist. That's dumb, you know? That's petty. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just simply stating my opinions, just like y'all are stating y'all's and he's stating his. And that's okay. And we can all agree to disagree and move on. You know what I mean? It would be different if the game would come out and say, look, yes, I did this to this woman and I apologize. It was a mistake. I should not have done it, and I wish it would have never happened. Or, yes, I scammed these artists because I needed the money and I shouldn't have done that, and I apologize. And then he changed his ways and he never did it again. I would respect that. And I would say, oh, okay. So he actually cares. He actually has remorse. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, he still wouldn't be one of my favorite people or rappers, but I would have more respect for him if he were to do that. But unfortunately, his ego won't allow him to do that. And I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Back to this reaction. Sorry, y'all. But anyway, my point was we need to pay attention because in the intro he said, come from the west side of Chicago. He said that about drugs and gangs, whole city of insanity or something like that. And the name of the song is The Pen and the Needlz. And I'm sure that means something. Stands for something.
Probably it.
You know?
Yeah. 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 Before I start, like to make sure I'm smart. Gather my composure. Rather my swagger and my culture. Pivot my fitted, then begin to rivet with a change of lyric. In other words, I reposition how I sit it, then make you feel it like I mispronounced fillet. On second thought, I can't make.
Yeah. They make you feel it like I mispronounced fillet because fillet is spelled like fillet.
Yes. Good catch, son. And as per usual, his rhyme schemes are phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
Then begin to rivet with a change of lyric. In other words, I reposition how I sit it, then make you feel it like I mispronounced fillet. On second thought, I can't make you feel it like you digging your own grave, lest you can kill Bill it the night of the living passed away. Make you feel it like.
Hold on. On second thought, I can't make you feel it like you're digging your own grave.
You digging your own grave,
lest you can
kill Bill it the night.
Kill Bill it.
Night of the living passed away.
The night of the living passed away. Oh my God, bruh. This dude, you hadn't seen Kill Bill.
No.
Great movies. It's been fun, though.
It has.
How I sit it, then make you feel it like I mispronounced fillet. On second thought, I can't make you feel it like you digging your own grave, lest you can kill Bill it the night of the living passed away.
And also, there's a movie called Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Digging your own grave, lest you can kill Bill it the night of the living passed away. Can you dig me? YMC? Hey.
Can you dig it? YMCA. And then he just said, I can't make you feel it unless you're digging your own grave. Then can you dig it? YMCA. Bruh.
That's the way. Can you dig it? YMCA. Hey. I do it for my village. The pen is John Lennon. The beat is the Beatles. Go together like Lennon and the people. And some fresh Lennon and some John Lennons fresh out of seagulls.
Oh God. Here we go.
I do it for my village.
I do it for my village. The pen is John Lennon.
The pen is John Lennon.
No, the penning. Like penning. Penning is John Lennon.
And the beat is
The beat is the Beatles.
Beatles. Go together like Lennon and the people.
Go together like Lennon and the people.
And some fresh Lennon.
And some fresh Lennon and some John Lennons.
And some John Lennons fresh out of seagulls.
Fresh out of seagulls.
The pen and the needles. Back catcher, back snatcher, back something, cat catches, Mac, that's that, like a back snatcher, like a back ratchet. Yeah, I'm back at ya, and I pack like cat backwards, yeah, like a hat's backwards. You know, when the back's backwards, back ratchet. Yeah, I'm back at ya, and I pack like cat backwards, yeah.
And I pack like cat backwards.
That don't make no sense.
I pack like cat backwards.
I don't get that.
I don't get that either.
Like a hat's backwards.
And I pack like a cat backwards. Like a hat's backwards.
You know, when the back's backwards.
You know when the bat's back. That's stab.
You might say something else on this next line.
Yeah, like a back catches. The law got a long arm like a back scratcher.
He said like a bat catches. The law got a long arm like a back scratcher. I get that.
But before I leave mine at home, like a back catcher, I think about my
But before I leave mine at home, like a back catcher, I think about my zone.
zone. Where pimps make scratch off the track like a
Where pimps make scratch off the track like a DJ Easy.
DJ Easy. That's my zone rappers. It's my deck. And if I catch you set tripping with my cassette sitting.
I like that. If I catch you set tripping with my cassette sitting in a zone, rappers. Set trip is another word for it's gang lingo.
It's my deck. And if I catch you set tripping with my cassette sitting in his own rappers, it's not a threat. Consider Spaniard where I roam rappers.
But he said it's not a threat. Consider Spaniards while I roam rappers.
Yeah, I get
Wow. Roam like ROAM.
Or like
But the
nation.
yeah. And then the Spaniards and roam. Bruh.
Where I hone my skills, they wanna send me back home. The devil is on my heels. The right in this thing, like in the
The right in this thing is like in the sequence is the police.
send me back home. The devil is on my heels. The right in this thing, like in the sequence, is the police. I repeat, we go together like Beauty and the Beast. Writing is in my veins. The ink is the diesel, the pen and the needles. Needles.
I love that, bruh.
Mm.
The ink in my veins. Is that what he said?
I think so. Not
Writing.
Yeah.
Writing's in my veins.
Veins, the ink is
The ink is the diesel.
the diesel, the pen and the needle.
The pen and the needles. Do you get what the pen and the needles are?
Drugs.
No.
Needle.
No.
What else would it be?
He was talking about a
I
DJ
understand, like, his
record.
writing.
A record.
I was talking about the record player from like the 40s.
But also, though, in hip hop, the DJs use records to scratch
Yeah, I know
them.
that. I know that.
So the pen and the
I
needles.
take this song like from the title as being, drug reference or whatever, but I didn't expect it to be like some whole DJ thing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
He's talking about the art of hip hop,
Yeah, I get
writing
that.
and DJing.
Yeah, I get that.
Beauty and the beast, writing is in my veins. The ink is the diesel, the pen and the needles. Serve, swerve, mightier than a serve. I'll serve, I observe, serve, I'm awesome, my earth. The word is mightier than a swerve, and my serve is tidier than yours. Like year in St. Louis, your whole flow. I fear I sank through it. It all became clear, like a paramedic with an electric chest kit. Yeah, the gravity of the vocabulary is the caliber equal to Excalibur. Swung here, the gravity of the.
This dude's rhyme schemes, bruh.
Yeah, he said clear like a paramedic's electronic kit, like an AED. You gotta apply that and say clear, shock the people.
Yes. All clear? All clear? You gotta say it 3 times.
Yeah.
I was a nurse. Bruh. Oh my god, bruh. That reminds me of the line he said, I think in Snitches 230s. I think that's where he said it. He said giving life to his neighbors like CPR. But he was talking about life in prison. Because it's a snitch. Brilliant. But the gravity of the vocabulary is the caliber equal to the Excalibur. Bruh.
Like a paramedic with an electric chest kit. Yeah, the gravity of the vocabulary is the caliber equal to Excalibur. Swung with the grace of Agassi and his amateurs. There, yeah, that was a deeper depth. Don't know how I got here. I also had a hole in my flow. It appears I sank to it. My swing, it couldn't be seen. I applied some paint to it. The invisible man wrapped in bandages. In critical clear, the script in this.
And then he comes back to the clear.
Oh, he's probably gonna say it a third time.
Bruh, listen.
If he says a third time, I'll be cool.
With the grace of Agassi and his amateurs. There, yeah, that was a deeper depth. Don't know how I got here. I also had a hole in my flow. It appears I sank to it. My swing, it couldn't be seen. I applied some paint to it. The invisible man wrapped in bandages. In critical clear, the script in the Scorsese, the score is.
The script and the score says the score is kept, bruh.
Bandages in critical clear. The script and the Scorsese, the score is Count Basie. We go together like the original and the sequel. This is the end of the trilogy. You feeling me? The pen and the needles. Yo, FNF. Yo.
Notice the top of that building, Needlz.
That's a stretch. That's just a building in like New York or something.
Chicago.
Or Chicago, my bad. Forgot that it said Chicago.
FNF. Dry brain. Needlz, what up, baby? Success, what up, baby? Drew, what up, pimp? Shot Town. First at 15.
That was a good song.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's some good lyricism in it. Pretty nice.
Amazing.
Good.
We go together in each verse. He would end it with, we go together like Beauty and the Beast. He said it would. And then, what was the last one he said?
The first and the sequel or something.
Yeah, the original and the sequel.
Yeah.
And then he'd say, the pen and the needles. The writing and the DJing. Hip-hop, bruh. Love it. I love it.
I like that. I like it.
What a reaction.
I don't know how much this you're gonna leave in. Have fun editing it.
Oh, editing this one is gonna be fun.
Yeah, y'all got a little bit more than just this song. I'm gonna put some timestamps for the people who might not want to see a whole podcast in the middle.
But I think it was a good conversation, a fun conversation. conversation.
It was. I'm
So,
just saying.
But I love the song.
I like it.
I think it's amazing. You could hear and feel his passion for hip hop, and I love that. And obviously, I said it several times, his rhyme schemes are always just top tier. His pen is amazing. I loved it.
I liked it.
Y'all, tell us what y'all think in the comments. What do y'all think of the song? What did y'all think of the beat? What did y'all think of the lyrics, the message, our crazy reaction? Be real, be respectful, please, but be real. Thank you so much, Mystery J, for requesting this. Appreciate you. The link is in the description box if y'all want to go check it out. Please like this video on your way out, a lot more important than you think. And please subscribe to my channel, y'all. Alright, y'all. April G. Squad. Fist bump.
Oh, wait. My bad.
Love y'all. And we'll see y'all in just a little bit. Peace out.
Peace out.